Okay, we are live. All right. And as always, I like to check to see here what it takes for the lag tonight. I'm just looking at my phone. And, quite the lag. Yeah, that is just not responding. There we go. Okay, good. All righty. Well, welcome, whoever's out there. And yes, it's a different night for me. I have been doing Mondays and Saturdays primarily, although I did an occasional Friday and then the occasional Thursday. So I guess I can't make up my mind. No, actually, what happened is I was planning on doing Monday, my usual 5:30 time slot, and just got too busy over the weekend and just didn't have time to prepare and make the preview video. So here I am, and here we go. I will post a quick comment here. Oops, what happens on this? I gotta get rid of that. There. Okay. Oh boy, can't type. Never could type very well. And that's funny because I worked on computers for the last 30 years or so at IBM. Okay, and we'll pin that message so people see it. Okay, all right, good. And I see a few folks have joined, and that's good. Thank you very much for joining. And things are rainy day here in Vermont, and cool side 60s, and that's what's expected. Nothing surprising. It's supposed to be nice though for the next few days. It's supposed to be in the upper 60s, maybe even 70s, and sunny right through till Sunday. So, which is good because this Saturday and Sunday here in the Underhill and Jericho area of Vermont, we have something called the Annual Harvest Market Festival. And you think, oh, sounds like a nice little small town thing. Well, it's got to be so big, it is not can draw as much as between 10 and 20,000 people from around the area to, over the days. Not all at once, but I mean, a lot of people come to this. It's very popular, and they usually have about 50 to 60 vendors out there in the big field, as well as some stuff in the buildings, and of course all the local nonprofits and local businesses, and even the local neighbors all have their yard sales at the same time to take advantage of all the traffic. So if you're ever up in this part of Vermont in late September, it's always, I think, right around this, I think it's always the third or fourth weekend of September. I forget how they schedule it, but they have a website, so you can always check that. But it's pretty cool, a lot of fun, a lot of people, a lot of good food, a lot of local stuff, and there's a lot of really interesting things. So people out there selling little, you name it, and they're selling it. So it's pretty cool. A lot of fun. Like I said, the weather will be nice. They have a parade in the morning, which my granddaughter and grandson will be participating in. They are in the high school band, and they march in the parade. So they're the only marching band in the state of Vermont, actually, which is something that's really cool. And so we're looking forward to that. And oh boy, my system's acting a little flaky here. I'm getting my videos cutting in and out. I hope it's not affecting you guys what you see. We'll see if this persists. I may have to restart, but I hope not. But let me see what else. Yeah, I was hoping to do 2 this week, where it's Tuesday. I might still do a second one. We'll see later in the week, either Friday or Saturday, possibly. It depends. Saturdays, like I said, it's Harvest Market Day, and I might be too tired after running around for all that. So we'll see. We'll see. And much else update, I guess. But anyway, I've been trying to spend a good part of today trying to make the room so I can move around in here. You can always tell it's pretty crowded behind me here. But we'll switch cameras and start showing some stuff here. And rather than chit chat, and let me go to my settings here. Switch cameras. Okay. Oh, my clipboard on the picture here. Okay. I had last couple of auctions I've either had of my own or been somebody else's. Been trying to put some of the Halloween stuff out there, and today will be no exception. I'll have some Halloween stuff, not too much, but a couple things. So I'm gonna actually have to bring the camera down. I didn't realize I had it so far away. Oh goodness, this keeps flickering here, and I know I've got a good connection here. So I'm not sure what's going on. I don't see anything on my phone, so I'm keeping an eye on it, but when it crashes, I'll check it again here. Okay, so this is called the Wicked Kingdom and is a brand new spiderweb necklace. Looks like I'm freezing is what's happening on my phone here. So, yep. Hopefully the sound is going okay. If it continues, maybe I'll restart. We'll see here. Anyway, called the spiderweb necklace, even in French there on the side. It is, there's the back, if you want to see it. Of course, like a lot of things made in China. I don't know if there's a date on there or not. I didn't see one. This says Feb 11, so it's from 2011 possibly. But anyway, brand new necklace in the box. $4 start on that. If anybody's interested in a spiderweb necklace, I'm trying to get it so the glare is not there. I mean, white light there. Please clear off. Well, maybe both lights. I think we're gonna have a problem with glare no matter what I do. Hang on a second. It's always a bit of an experiment to know which way to have the lighting. There. That's better. Not so much glare. But anyway, there's this spiderweb necklace. We always start out with something small here. And so tonight will be a fair amount of jewelry. I think pretty much a fair amount of jewelry, I would have to say. We've got a few non-jewelry items, a couple jewelry boxes and some purses and stuff like that. I don't have any of the usual oddities tonight. I have them, but I just, unless somebody specifically says, hey, I saw this in a previous auction, could you bring it back? I can do that. They're probably pretty close to me. So anyway, okay. No interest in that, so we'll pass for now on that. Excuse me. Get my cursor in the right place. There. Okay. And if anybody sees something that's kind of weird video-wise, if it's freezing and things like that, let me know. I may restart it just to be trying to get some of that away from that problem. All right, we'll throw the first purse out there. This is an interesting piece. I'll just put that out there. And excuse my inventory tag here. So this is what has been called a number of things when I looked it up. It's called a billfold in some places, but it's got a snap front. It is made by a company called, and I'll get the thing up there, Dante. It's Naugahyde. I haven't heard that term in a while, actually. I'm guessing this is fairly vintage. And let me put the, oh shoot, I never even put the other thing in the chat. My apologies. Okay, so a Dante, what am I going to say here? Billfold. And you'll see why they call it a billfold. We'll start this at $8. I think this is vintage. I say that because every time I look this up, it always pops up in the vintage category. And so it is basically these large pockets, one with a zipper. One does have for photos, but if you look at the size of the photos, they're quite small. They're like about 2 by 2.5 photo thing in here. And then another pocket there. And that's it. There are no other mini pockets inside or anything like that. It's just the one big pocket, and it's this is riveted together here. Zipper works fine. If I can get my hands in there, we go. Zipper works fine. It snaps like that. And that is what it looks like. And that's a billfold, they call it. Or at least by name, that's what it was called when I did look up to make sure I knew what it was called. I guess it was called that because, like I say, the way it's shaped and the way the pockets are. And make that on my list here. Yep. But anyway, this is the beast. It is quite in excellent condition, actually. There are no damage at all and anywhere that I could find on it. And like I said, it's this. The name on there is Dante Naugahyde. You can see it's quite clean looking. And you see there's the one pocket here, another one on the back, and the zippered pocket. So anyway, I thought I'd throw that out there for a quick, see if there's any interesting like that. And we will pass for now on that. Okay, I'm just making a note in here in the chat just for my future reference, so that what I did state as a price for that previous web necklace. Okay. Okay. And so no interest in that. Put that aside. And let me see where we're going to start with here. Okay, so I have some Lucinda pins. Get that, let that focus there for a second. And for those familiar, Lucinda is a woman who makes these pins in the state of, or well, she was in Maine. Right. I have 5 of these altogether. Put that down there like that. There we go. Okay, I'll show these up close in a minute here. And we put some information in the chat for folks. And so we're going to say, almost got the wrong number in there. We'll start these at $9 for choice for starting bid. Is any interest? And I'll show each one of them and the backs as well. We'll start with one here on the bottom, the house pin. And you can see here, house pins by Lucinda. And you can see there's her original address in Maine. I'm told she's moved since no longer is in Maine. There's the, I guess I'll call it a working woman. I mean, it looks like that kind of pin. Woman pins, yeah. So I'll hold that steady here for a second so you can see it better. That's a woman pin. And then another woman pin. This is a woman playing golf. This was a designs by Lucinda. And another, I believe another woman pin. I would say the woman sitting down with her legs crossed is apparently pregnant. And another woman pin by Lucinda. If any interest in that. And then the last but not least, is one of it looks like children at play. And there's the back. Little people pins by Lucinda. I'm sure that people, there are people that collect these out there. And so there's the Lucinda pins. Starting bid of $9 for choice. Oh, there goes my screen again. Let's see if that's going to lock up on my phone here. Can't tell. There's nothing in motion on my phone, so it looks like it's not dying completely, but man, it is really struggling tonight. Okay, I hope that's not affecting what you're viewing too much. But those are the Lucinda pins. And cross that off my list. Also, I'll be curious to those that are lurking out there if this is a good time for showing you things. Okay. Yeah, we'll pass for now on the Lucinda pins, and then it says anybody watching later on can always email me, or if there's still the auction is still going, just ping it in the chat, and I can always bring things back. That's not a problem. Okay. All right. I have a pair of Halloween earrings. Let me see what I do. There they are. I'm going to set this down here while I type it in. Oh boy, my typing's bad tonight. I have to keep going back and fix my typos. Come on, focus. There we go. Candy corn earrings. And we'll start those at $6. I'll bring them up close here so you can see them. They are shepherd hooks, and they get the little plastic thing on the back. And that's what they look like up close. Little candy corn earrings. It's like an enamel. And it does say it's hypoallergenic. I believe this is the original card they were on. Looks like it was Christopher Banks. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. But it is a shepherd's hook, as you can see, with a little plastic slip-on piece. And if there's any interest in those, I mean, Halloween is coming, and all the shipping has been pretty efficient lately, so not going to be an issue, I don't think. Getting things on time. Okay. Okay. I'll pass for now on that. I do have some rings. And let me show them one at a time here. And just untangle that. There we go. This one is a size 6. And this is sterling. I think on those, I was trying to see find my notes to myself here. Okay, and pull the candy corn out of the way. This one's a size 6, so I can barely get it on my pinky, but come on, focus. There we go. And it's a size 6, Let me set that down while I type it in. We'll start that at, let's see, $8. Let me bring it up close now. And you can see it. Probably could use a little cleaning. I'm trying to see if I can see if the mark will show. Or if I need a little. You can barely make it out in there, but it is on the inside of the ring marking there. Oh, Beth. Hey, Beth. Oh, Cassandra's in there first. Beth at 8. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Beth. So the next bid would be 9 if you're interested, Beth. 9 for Beth. Yep, and there she is. Beth's in at 9. Like I said, I do dollar increments up to 10, $2 increments after $10. So we're at 9 for Beth. Let me put it on my finger again because I can hold it steadier that way. Get the string out of the way. Yeah, I was just going to say this. Wondering how the same thing is. How things, hopefully, Maui's recovering somewhat from, especially the folks over in, I'm not going to pronounce this wrong, I'm sure, Lahaina, I'm not sure, or it's the Lahaina. I know it's A-I-N, I just don't know how they pronounce it there. My apologies. Okay, well, we'll say going once. Going twice. Last call. Sold to Beth for $9. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, thank you. Let me put your name right on the tag, that way I'll know. Okay, that's all written down and taken care of. Okay, well, great. Well, let's see. We continue with the jewelry. Or... Yeah, we'll do some more jewelry here. I've got this, I'm assuming nearly new. I say nearly new because I put a new battery in it. But it's in the original box. This is an Incline 2 ladies watch. It still has the manual or the owner's manual or whatever you want to call it with it, and still has the tag on here that says easily adjustable Incline. We get up close, you can see it working. So you're welcome, Beth. Okay, so the Incline watch, we'll start that at $10. They say it's in the original box. It has the, see, it has the manual here inside on top, and it's in here in the box, and the tag. I don't think it's ever been used. Like I said, I did when I got it. I put a brand new battery in it just to make sure it worked, and I'm gonna leave the battery in it, of course, and it works just fine. Very pretty watch. I'll take it out of the container here. So you can see it up close. Here we go again, freezing up again. It's free time. I apologize. Okay, hopefully it means I'm back on now. We'll see here. Looks that way. Okay. Phew. All right. So now we can show this watch up close. Like I said, as I showed it before, it was, I don't know if you guys saw that before, but it's working. You can see the second hand move, the second hand moving. And that's what the strap or the piece looks like. It's got a gold tone finish. And it still has the tags on it. and in the original box. So, okay. Oh, I'm just catching up on the comments here. All right. Cluster of people being blocked, stopped, and sent to Front Street. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I've heard things about the potential land grabs, Beth. I really hope that's not the case, but there are unscrutable people out there. Okay. No, we dwelled on this a bit long here, so because of the issues, hopefully now we're go on. So we'll okay. Okay. Hopefully it's working now. Let me see if the audio is there. Yep. Okay, good. Don't want to have feedback here, so we'll do that. Okay. All right. Hopefully everything's back and running properly now. And we'll close this up. We'll pass for now on this and move on to the next item. All right. And let me make a note of that. Not that one. Okay. Okay. I got a cutest little homemade purse. I'm going to call it satchel because it, excuse me, it appears to be homemade and it's in really good shape. It has very interesting patterns in it. There's even sewn in a couple of little beads here on it, and it just says "Live, Love, Laugh." And so first we'll say we'll start that, and where am I list here? How about $6 for this cute little thing? I'll show you the inside here in a minute. It's a Velcro fastener on it. And then it's got corduroy here. So it's a mixture, but the inside is lined with like a plastic or vinyl. So I think the intent was that it was supposed to be a lunch bag. It does square out like that, and so it will stand up. And pull that camera back so you can see it's got a nice square bottom. It does stand up really easy. There's the back. Again, that's my inventory tag. And a little handle. So I think they made intent was, and this is nice wide white handle on this. I think the intent was to make this it was to be a lunch bag. It's not insulated, but it's a very heavy material, like a really heavy, not a very thick cotton kind of material, like the corduroy on top. And I can see it's lined on the inside with a plastic, so you could put something wet in there and it wouldn't hurt it. So, but anyway, I thought I'd see if anybody's interested in this little homemade lunch bag, I guess I would call it. I called it a purse. It really should be a technically call it a lunch bag. I wouldn't call it a purse. If there's any interest in that, cute little lunch bag purse. Live, love, and laugh. Since I've heard that phrase before for various things. Excuse me now. Grab another sip of water. Okay, well, looks like things have gone a little better here. At least I haven't seen any more glitches. So, okay. We will pass for now on that. Oh, so how about we throw out this music box I've had set off to the side here, and I'll actually, it's a music box / jewelry box. So there's the, when you open the top, there's your thing. When you open the bottom drawer, it plays "Love Me Tender," and I think you can hear that. It's plenty loud. I've tried not to wind it too much, so, but we'll start this at, I think I was going to start that at 12. And so the bottom drawers, lined with the felt, as they usually are. And when you put the drawer back in, it stops playing. And it's not in perfect condition, but it's in fairly good condition, I would say. The winding mechanism, of course, on the back here. And musical jewelry box, Love Me Tender. Back to work. Okay. We'll see you, Cassandra. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Any interest in the Love Me Tender jewelry box? If not, we will move on to the next item. Like I said, it's going to be a fair amount of jewelry tonight. Let me open my bin here and get this. And I also have one item that's sort of jewelry related as well. Okay, pass for now on that. That's okay. Just slide this over to the side here for now. All right. Let's see what's next. We've got a new Murano beaded bracelet. This one's got gold tone and yellow, and I don't know if there's a theme to the charms or not. This one's a heart shape. I'm trying to hold my hand still here so you can see it first, and then actually I think it's better if I palm it. This one's about, I think, 7.5 inches. Although it's adjustable, as you can see. And there's a little bee there and the insect there. So it looks like an insect sort of related. I'm going to set that down for a second and bring the camera down so you can watch it while I type in the chat. We'll start this at $10 if there's any interest. And this Murano beads, and I'll bring it back up to the camera, closer to the camera again here. Just give me a second. Trying to juggle things in my lap here. What I'll do is I'll put it on my hand and I'll just slowly take it around. I guess the predominant color really is gold, more gold than yellow. And you can see the clasp. This is not sterling. It is silicone. There's the lobster claw clasp. Nice large clasp. Very easy to unhook and rehook. Oh, I see your bid at 10, Beth. Thank you very much. Thank you. I didn't look to see if any of these are marked. Oh, this one is. So this particular bead for example. I'm not saying all of them are, but that one there does say 925 on it. Some will, some won't. I don't. And there are. I just happen to pick the right one at random, of course. Yeah. So that particular one does say 925 on it. There's some really pretty beads on this one. Make this down closer. There. So, okay, we'll say going once. Going twice. And for the, I think Beth, you know this already, but for anybody else that's watching, what's nice about this particular design of core is that you can unscrew it on one end here, that end, right there. So if you want to redesign it, you can. You can unscrew it right there. Here, nice, good pair of pliers, and it will unscrew pretty easily. Last call. And we'll say sold to Beth for $10. Okay, thank you, Beth. Set that over there with your other item. Actually, I'll put this in a box. That way I know. There. I'll put both your items in that box. Alrighty. Let's see what else. Let's I have this vintage gold tone pin that I'm going to put right now on the table here. And while I look it up. Oh yeah, okay. We'll say 5. I think it's 5 I had on that. Yep. And this is vintage. I know what this is because it was in a prior family member who's passed away many years ago. And there are, not that I can see on the back, any kind of markings that were visible to me anyway. But sometimes when I show it on the camera, because it zooms in so nice and close, I can see it better on camera than I can with my eyes. Stabby factor 0. Let's see, and there, it's just not sticking out at all. A nice gold tone pin, and you can see it's the depth of it here. I see Beth in there at 5. Thank you, Beth. I should write down. And the next bit, if anybody else was out there who's watching, would be 6. We will soon not. So we will say going once. Going twice. Last call. And sold to Beth for $5. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Beth. We'll put that one in the box for your stuff. Okay. I think we'll show this. Where is it? I know it's on here. Okay, now we've got a bag. I'm going to bring my camera up a little higher so it can bring the whole thing in focus nicely. We've got this, I will call it a shoulder bag. I did not find a name on it anywhere. It's got this twist type clasp on the front. So we're going to call this a black and paisley bag. I think that's what I got it on this, so I won't confuse it my description. No, I call it black and flower bag. Okay. Not paisley, flower bag. And we'll start this at $9. I think. And so, I guess as I was saying, this has got this, bring it close here, this clip that turns, opens up the front pocket, which is not just covered by the flap, but it's also got a zipper, which works just fine. So it's got a little pouch in the front, and then another zippered opening in the back and the top beam. And that zipper is also okay. Works just fine. No names on it. Nothing in the inside except the, the tag that says the material, all new material, and it doesn't say what it's made of. But anyway, so there's that, and there's the other side of the bag. So there's no pocket on the, I would call the back of the bag. It is an adjustable strap, and there are 2 pockets on the inside of the larger pocket. So if there's any interest in that, measurements on that is about 9 inches across and about 9 inches high. It does look fairly square. Here's the bottom. I'll try to show all the bag, and I didn't see any wear on this. It looks like new. There's no dirt or markings or wear that's whatsoever on this. That's just my inventory tag again. Pardon for that, but I got to keep track of things. That's okay. Let's check that one off. And we'll pass for now on that. Okay. How about another ring? Let me see what I got here. This one's a size 8. Get that out of there. Okay, size 8 sterling ring. We'll start this one at it's got some kind of a stone in it, but I'm not going to make that. I'm going to set this at 9, I guess. So this is a size 8. You can see it barely fits on my pinky. I can't get it. I'm not going to push it past that knuckle. I'll never get it off. It's a tiny little ring. See if I can show you the marking on the inside here. On camera, you can sort of see it. I can hold my hand steady enough there. There's the marking on the inside. And there's the, I'm not sure if that's an onyx or what that is, a small black stone. Or If there's any interest in a size 8, and I can confirm that. I should have shown that on the other one. I forgot I had my mandrel up here. So there's the 8. And you see it's right there. So anyway, size 8 ring. If there's any interest. Oh, I see a Beth at 9. I don't know. It does. It's just so tiny. I don't have a presidium tester to test stones. I wish I did. It does appear to be a small stone. And I don't think it's painted. Hard to tell. I'm trying to get it up as close as I can here for you so we can see. Yeah, you think it's a stone? I think so too. Okay. We will say going once. Going twice. Last call. Sold to Beth for $9. Thank you, Beth. You write your name on that and put it in the box. Okay. Oh yeah, the flower pen. Okay. Let's see here. What's next? Oh yeah, I didn't get to show this one the other day. I'm not sure what. Oh, I got this other purse. It's really kind of cool. I think. Kind of a 70 to me, a 70s throwback, but I guess its tassels are back in on some designs. This is a purse by Mossimo, Mossimo. I'm going to type in the chat here. And we'll start this one at $12. We'll go through the details of it here. Like you see, it's either jewelry or something you carry your jewelry in, for the most part, or store your jewelry in. All right. So again, that's my inventory tag. It's feels like a suede strap on the top, and the cloth material itself is also somewhat of a suede with the tassels and stuff. And I apologize. Got a little. There we go. Just because I had something on top of it. So it's pretty much the same front and back, I think. Yes. And then the inside has a zippered pocket. Zipper works fine. Pretty deep pocket, actually. The manufacturer's name is in there. Right there. It says Mossimo Supply Company. It says upper shell, bottom shell, and tassel is leather. Oh, okay. Lower shell, opening edge, and shoulder, not leather. Okay. Well, I would say the lining is certainly not leather, but it's a leather purse. So it's not new, but it's in excellent condition, and it's pretty. It's a boy. I don't know how to describe that color. It's too dark to be a lavender. It's not quite a purple, but it is looks like about 12 inches across, roughly, and about 9 inches in height. That helps. And more like 11 inches across, maybe 12. Maybe the base is a little bit bigger, hard to tell the tassels. And say it's got these suede-like leather straps, adjustable, of course. But I didn't see any damage. Some loose threads from on there, but that's about it. It's like. But anyway, that is that purse. I guess tassels are one of those things that come and go in fashion. So, and it's beaded along the top here, as well as the the beading on the or rivets or whatever they are on the rivets on the tassels themselves. Okay. Oh, I see you're in there for 12, Beth. Thank you. And no, we've only got a couple of people out there besides my cell phone, which is probably counts for one of them. So we'll say going once, going twice. Let's call. So to Beth, $12. Thank you, Beth. Thank you. Okay. Set that aside, safe place. All right, how about another watch? This one is also brand new in the box from Macy's. It still has the little plastic tab you pull off the piece here. So I've never done that. I've left it right there. I did not pull it off and try to put it back on to see if it runs or not. So the condition of the battery inside is new in the sense that it's probably never been used, but I have not tested it. So, and it comes in this nice little decorative box. Looks like a leather strap on it, adjustable, of course, and cute little pillow here that it sits in. And I'll put that up close here. I have seen conflicting descriptions about this thing because it has a narrow band. Some call it a ladies' watch, but I'm not gonna. I'll just leave it at that. It could be. I think it could be anybody's myself, but we'll start this at $10 also. So let me get that up close so we can get that without the glare. Here we go. There is a little embedded stone in the face at the 12 o'clock spot. So, and it looks like I don't know if it really is, but it kind of looks like a mother of pearl type of finish to the face, and then gold tone indicators and gold tone needles and things like that. There are no markings on here. I pull it out again, and when you look on the back of the watch, there are no markings. But like I said, it was pretty easy to find other ones just like this when I looked it up online. I know I'm offering this as a very good deal compared to what the prices were out there for one. And like I say, this appears to be new. So if there's any interest in a watch, excuse me, time for another sip of water. Okay. Okay, so we'll just pass for now on the watch. That's fine. And we'll move on. Okay. Let me see, what is next? Well, let's try these earrings. Lost my list again. Let's set it down. Oh, there it is behind me. So, I have these really interesting earrings. I'm going to bring my camera down so I can set it down. So pardon me for a second. Okay. And these are, they to me look like they're an enamel. Probably, see if I can get this without the glare here. There we go. So they're kind of a, I mean, I'm calling it a fuchsia. I don't know what to call it really, if I'm close to calling it that, but some kind of a gold tone finish to, mixed in with them, and they are pierced ears. That's just my inventory number. Ignore that number. But there we go. Try and get it up close. There we go. Cut back on that glare from the light. There's one. There's the other. So you can see there's, they're slightly different. And you set those down. I'm just going to call these red. Go back up. I know that's not really red, but enameled earrings. And we'll start those at 5. So we'll bring those up close again. And you can see it's unfortunately not showing the gold on the edges really well. That helps a little bit there. They're very, very interesting color. And they're, you see the size of my thumb, they're about just over half an inch across. I would say 5/8 of an inch square. But really nice earrings. And actually, I'm going to show all 3 sets I've got here, and they're all the same. So I'll say $5, starting bid $5 choice, and I'll bring them up one at a time here. I think that's the best way to do it, because they're all the same, and I mean price. So we'll say choice earrings. I'll bring them up each, and then you'll see they're distinct enough that, in the description, but they're all enameled earrings with the similar backs. And these are green swirl. Again, about the same size, about 5/8 of an inch across. And these are in unusual shape. They kind of curl. I'll show them profile here so you can see. And again, there's the back. These have a gold tone edge on them. Why? Pardon my shaky hands here. Kind of a teardrop shape, but they're curved at the same time. If there's any interest in those. Very pretty and shiny. Again, there's the backs. These have the plastic on the back, the plastic underneath the metal, and these are just the plain silver tone. These are gold tone on the back. If there's any interest in those. Oh, you want to wear long dangles, huh? That's cool. So I actually have some of those somewhere. Actually, I will show you. Okay, we'll pass for now on that. Let me show you the long dangles I have that you'll find maybe amusing. Okay, I'll move this out of the way. And grab those others. Yep, there they are. And these are on silver-plated hoops. So not silver, but silver-plated. I don't have a card to hang them on. So, well, actually, I could steal a card. I'm going to steal a card to hang them on just so I don't. So it'll be on the card I had earlier with the candy corn earrings. So I don't. And then we'll work those out there. And these will go, I think. Yes, these are also $5. So let's get those out there. So technically they're dangles, but they're Halloween. They're all skeletons. So see if I can type while I try to hold my hand steady here. I know I was going to do that. I hit the bar by there. Bring it up close. Focus now. Come on. So they're silver-plated earrings. So I mean the hoops, not the skeletons are not. They're just silver tone. But I thought it was cute. And come on, focus. There we go. All right. You'll take them? Oh, great. Thank you. Sold. Beth. $5. Okay. Oh. They're cute. All right. All righty. Need to make a note of that. Okay. Let's do another pin. Oh, actually, no, I'll take that back. This is an interesting piece. And it's marked 925, but it's vermeil. And let me get my the board to display it on. It's a I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Millefiori. And is on a gold tone chain. Let me put it on the board here and bring the camera up. I do have to bring it up physically, not just. It does display nicely on the board like this, as long as I'm not too close to the camera, then it won't. Might feel like a Halloween, yeah. Alrighty, so this is a really pretty, and I will try to show the markings if it's possible here, but it is a Millefiori, and let's see, we can this pendant and chain. Okay, We'll start this at 15, and also you see it's a simple. I'm going to bring it in my hands because otherwise the board knocks it out of focus. I mean, the scissors are crazy. And it is marked on the edge. I don't know if it'll show up in the camera, if the camera will focus on that, but it is marked there. The 925 there, as well as on the bail, on the very top of the bail. It's marked. And this is what they call Millefiori. Get up close here so you can see it. Try to center it here. There we go. On both sides. I said it is marked on the edge, and it is marked on the bail, but the chain is not marked. Well, it is and it isn't. This is also marked AM. Let's see if I can get that to focus. AMV right there. And then the chain itself is got a label as well. It just says ZRC. So, but I thought it was a very pretty piece. And if I can get the focus again. Come on. Stubborn. Thank you, Beth. I see your bid at 15. It is a nice piece. Like I said, the chain is just marked at ZRC. I don't believe that means much of anything. It could be. Hey, if you're lucky and it is another vermeil chain, then you're getting a great deal. I just could not find any markings, and I have no way of testing it. So, but I do know the markings are on the pendant and on the bail of the pendant. And like I said, it has AMV, and it has on the pendant bail, and it has ZRC on the chain. If that means anything to anybody. I'm guessing it's the manufacturer. I think the AMV is, I think I did find that one particular one, manufacturer's name, when I did some research. So we will say going once. Going twice. Oh, I should have told you, this is about, you probably could tell from my hand, but this thing's about maybe, again, about almost 3/4 of an inch across. So I know the larger ones of these go for significant amount of money. Last call. Sold to Beth for $15. Okay. Check off that. Sold that. And where did I put that list? Oh, there, yeah, there it is. Okay, thank you, Beth. Okay. We'll put that in the box with the rest of your stuff. Getting smarter now, trying to set a little boxes aside to keep things separate. Okay. Oh, let's throw another purse out there. What the hey? I've got a Vera Bradley. I did mention that in the preview, so I should at least put one up there. I have several actually. I have this nice little Vera Bradley. It is looks like about 12 inches across, roughly 11 to 12, depending on how you measure it. If you measure it from seam to seam, it's more like 10, about 6 inches tall. So, and it is a handbag or a tote, as you can see from the handles. Again, a little green tag hanging off in the back is my inventory. That's not the back, maybe the front. There's a small pocket there. Just this little cloth tab. There's nothing there. The interior, this is very, very clean. There's the Vera Bradley name, of course. And 1, 2, 3 little pockets there. And zippered pocket on that side. Zipper works fine. I'm assuming this is for putting your keys in there with a hook, which works fine. And again, the zipper, top zipper works just fine with the Vera Bradley name on it. It's a double zipper, so you could leave your keys hanging out if you wanted, but keys hanging in and zip it either way. Okay, so give you a break. Well, I'm gonna ask 10. Is that yeah, I can understand that, Beth. No, we've managed to pick up quite a few of these at what I consider manageable profit margins. So, and this is a blue, I guess you call it a paisley, and it's appears to be in fairly good condition. I mean, it is not new. I didn't see any. Usually where you see the wears on the straps. I mean, there's been some I've passed up because the straps are just, you can see it on the edging of the straps where they 10 inches. I think when I measure it, it kind of depends on what you consider where you want to measure the 10. If I measure it on the bottom from seam to seam, you know, where the ribbing is, it's 10 inches. So yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll put that with the other purse. Okay, what is next? I've got a whole box full of stuff here. I've been trying to organize some of the jewelry. I've got, let me go with this pin. Let me set the green camera back down so I can set the pin down and then you can see it up close. So I've got this pin. It's looks like two wolves or coyotes or dog. I'm not sure which you want to call it. One has a little neckerchief, so I'm guessing probably a dog. And it appears to be maybe pewter. Oops, clumsy me. And the manufacturer's initials are on the bottom. It's a JJ, and I know that that's a well-known jeweler in the circles here of jewelry. So and I think yeah, I was going to ask $8 for this for start. Let me bring it again up close again so we can see it better. To me, it doesn't look like, it's not marked anywhere other than the JJ on it. And it's got some weight to it. It's kind of cute. You know, she's got the bow and he's got the kerchief and there's a little heart carved into the cactus and moon in the back. I assume that's supposed to be the moon in the background in the desert. And there's the back for the pin. Like I said, no markings other than the JJ. And I say, to me, it seems like it might be pewter. But if I'm wrong and it's silver, all the better for you. Going once, put to Beth. I see your bid. Thank you. Going twice. Last call. Sold to Beth. $8. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That goes in the box. All right, I want to show this is more for the craft-oriented people, just in case there's a couple. I know there's a couple of folks out there. And let me see, what did I have on this for price? Did I have a price on it? Okay. No, I didn't put a price on it. I didn't write it down, I guess. All right, we'll just say $6. This is you'll see the label here in a minute once it focuses. Focus. Blueberry quartz. Now, does that mean it's dyed? I don't know. But 6mm beads, and there is, I don't know how many in here, but it's 12, looks like about 14 inches worth of 6mm beads. So what did I say, $6? Right. So if there's anybody who's who likes to make stuff that's out there, I thought I'd throw that out there. A little different. Like I said, they're blueberry quartz, 6mm. Tag is still on it. And they're very pretty. Color. If there's any interest. Excuse me. Alrighty. Interesting. I haven't had it happen yet. In the room I'm in, this is the second floor of our home. We have a metal roof, and in a really hard, heavy rainstorm, it can be, I wouldn't say loud in here, but you definitely would hear it, and you might even hear it through my microphone. But it seems to have quieted down since I started, which is a good thing. The other good thing is it sounds like our puppy's been very quiet downstairs. Sometimes she gets frustrated because I'm up here and she's down there. She'll stop barking, wanting to be up here. All right, we'll pass for now on the beads. That's okay. Like I said, I thought I'd throw it out there, get some different things. And how about another Murano bead bracelet? By the way, I've never said, I don't know if I always remember to say it, but these are brand new bracelets. They've never been worn. This one is a combination of colors. This is still smaller than the previous one I showed. I think this is more like 6 or 6.5 inches. But there's green, blue, and green. There's an anchor for a charm. There's a pink. Whoops, sorry. There's a pink. I guess some people refer this to as lamp glass as well. I've heard that. Some people say that to me. There's a turtle. Again, it's very similar to the previous one, except this one does not have the extender chain on it. It's just a fixed length. I see Beth, you're in at 10. Thank you. I've been working on trying to get my previews and videos so they're more recognizable out there to folks. And I thank you for the regular folks that come in here, like Beth. I really appreciate your being here. Well, we'll say going once, going twice. Last call. Sold Beth for $10. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All righty, and that goes in the box. Okay. Got an interesting. It's called a. And I'm gonna tell you right up front. This is called a faux cameo. We'll put it here on the board, and I'll type it in here. The reason it's called that is because it's not really carved into bone or ivory as they used to be in the past. So, but this is older. And let me see here. What did I put that down for? Gotta find it on my list here. Apologize. Did I even put it down? It's gonna be here somewhere. Huh. Give me a second. Not that it's a long list, but my handwriting is terrible. I did not see it. So I will just throw a number out there. How about we say $8? And I'll bring it up close here. And it's likely and I have not cleaned this up, so there might be some dirt on it. I apologize for that. It's a gold tone surrounding it. And it looks like it may be a resin, maybe. I'll show the back. It's the gold tone back. No stabby factor on the pin. No markings anywhere. But it is a very pretty brooch. Cameo brooch. But I have found, when I did research that I did find that that's what they call these, is a faux cameo. But the detail's actually pretty good. I don't remember what this particular carving is supposed to be of. If it's supposed to be of a particular thing, like a mermaid or something like that. Hard to say. But anyway, so that's the pin. I don't believe maybe I didn't write it down. That wouldn't pass me to do that. Okay. Nope, I just don't see it on my list. That's all right. No pass for now. Excuse me. Okay. I've got this other, I guess you'd call it it's a sort of like a wallet. Again, I don't think I have this one on my list either. Okay. Nope, not on my list. That's okay. We'll figure something out. We'll put it out there. So it's a zippered wallet that opens up like that, or a billfold. So it's got the center pocket, and it has a zippered pocket on the inside as well. right here. It's really hard to see against the black, but there it is. You see it. There's a zipper here. No name in it. It feels. This is a very strong vinyl on the outside. Really heavy duty zipper. And room for many credit cards in here, or whatever you want to put in your license or whatever. But no name, but in excellent condition. We'll call this just a black billfold. I'm going to call this a billfold also. We'll start this at, we'll say $8. It feels like new. I don't think it's ever been used. There's nothing in it. Never been. The little pockets in here have never been stretched or anything out of shape or anything. Yeah, I mean it's tight. It's pretty tight in there. Like I say, and a nice, strong, really strong, heavy duty zipper on that. I would say it could apply to either a male or female, I would say, but I don't think a man could fit that in his pocket. So it's more likely oriented towards someone who has a purse they can put it in. But that's okay. We'll just pass for that. I'm not going to linger on that one too much. Okay. I hesitated. Maybe I'll pass on that just to wait and see here. Where's my other box? Don't want to show too many of the same thing all at once here too much. Just trying to give you a little variety. Okay, here's another necklace. Let me grab my board. It's a very, I gotta bring the camera up. And this is a very short necklace. Almost a choker, but not quite, I guess. Technically, I don't know what's considered a choker when it comes to length. I'll measure it here in a minute. Just get a better view of it here. Yeah. So it's got what I consider dark blue and black beads and some silver tone decoration around them. And I don't see. Okay. It's a barrel clasp. I'm gonna check the length of it now. 12. Well, my tape measure would be 16. Yep, 16. So I'm just going to call this a blue necklace. Let's keep my description brief. And we'll start this at that's not much. Oh, there it is. We're starting this at $5. Is any interest in that? But it's just, I think these are just acrylic beads. They're not. It's very light. So I see your bid at Beth at 5. Thank you. Now we got a couple of lurkers out there because I can see the count of people watching. But so far I've only seen Beth and Cassandra in there. That's okay. All right, we'll say going once to Beth. Going twice. And last call. Sold to Beth for $5. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, thank you. Most peaceful sale. I have, it's funny you say that. When I first started doing auctions, and I usually did it, like open panels and a couple times as a guest, often people would say people would put in the chat saying he has a very soothing voice. I'd say, oh, that's a nice compliment. I really appreciate that. Okay. Oh, geez, almost forgot this one. Okay. Okay, let's see. Is my voice okay? I gotta check something here. Just a second. I bumped a button and I want to make sure the microphone's not muted. Okay. Okay. And I don't see it. So let me double check. Is that working now? There we go. Okay. I bumped a button and I think I muted myself. Thank you, Beth. Okay. Well, we'll try this other really large tote I've got here. Where was I asking for that? Oh, yeah. Okay. For this, I am really going to have to back up the camera. This thing is massive. So this is a really large tote, brand new with tags. Okay. And I think the brand is Sasha, S-A-S-H-A. We're starting this at 12. Starting this at a bargain, $12. And you'll see why it's a bargain in a minute. So there's the bag. It is, I'm gonna have to get my little tape measure for this one. It is 14 inches at the bottom and about 15 inches from the bottom to top. It's definitely a tote. Tags are here, all new. And it's got this nice little really heavy, bright brass gold tone zipper. And why I can't close it is because of what's inside. It comes with an extra little bag. And it's so new, it still has the foam in it. And the fake ID card. See? And this has got a zippered pouch too. So this is brand new with tags. The tag's still on here. That's my inventory tag. It says right here on here, hold your phone and all essentials. And and then there's this pouch on the inside. and it's nice and deep. And it's a 2-in-1 special value, as they said on here, by Sasha. $12. What a deal for this paisley bag here. They call it paisley, I believe. Yeah, so I see your bid at 12, Beth. Thank you. Like I said, this is a nice bag, and it is new with tags. Yeah, I've never heard of it either. It says New York on it, Sasha, New York. So, of course, they always have the big names out there. Now, actually, underneath here somewhere, it had probably had the original price on it, I think. But it just calls it a mint green naked for a color. And then there's a style number underneath that little special value tag. But, yep. Yeah, this is my wife has her what the kids call her survival purse or tote that carries just about everything in. So it's this is definitely could be used for one of those, or it could be just used for the beach, that kind of thing. It's a it's not a cloth, it's like a vinyl on the outside. So, and then the inside is cloth. It doesn't. What was it? Sometimes they put a tag in there saying what the material is. Sometimes they don't, or sometimes you just really got to dig deep to find it. Like that one. I don't know if it says. No, it just says it's made where it's made. The usual place. So anyway, okay. Well, we'll say going once, going twice. Last call. Sold Beth for $12. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Beth. Put that in your stack of stuff. Okay. Okay, I got one more ring. This one is a size 8 also, and it's what they call a filigree. And let me get the, so, maybe see if I can spell filigree here. This one I'm starting a little higher. It's got a little more silver to it. And let me put it on my pinky. There we go. Get it in there. For the focus, there we go. You see why it's called a filigree? There's that side. Let me see if I can find the marking here for you. Yep. And there's the marking inside. Again, it's a nice little band all the way around. There's the other side. Again, a nice 925 ring. I didn't mention that in the chat, but it is marked 925. Or maybe sterling, I forget which. Maybe old enough to be sterling. Let me see here. I can see it with my blind. No, it's marked 925. Okay. It is 925. Oh, sorry, not very steady-handed here. I do have a display thing for holding rings, but it's black and it doesn't seem to work well with. Oh, I'd see your bid, Beth. Thank you very much. Bring that down. Let's see if we can get the focus. Yeah. Okay. Well, say going once. Twice. Last call. Sold to Beth for $10. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do mean that. Alrighty, another sip of water. Okay. Let me see here. Let me look at my list and make the note of that. So I ring. Okay. I got one more thing here, and no, I got several more things actually. But I mean, I got one more different item, not jewelry item, non-jewelry item. This is also new with tags. And again, I'll bring my camera back up. And I'll move my tag off of here so you can see it better. This is called a quilted keeper. And it is a diaper bag. So and we start that at, it's brand new, starting this at 10. We'll open it up here so you can see it. See, it's got the plastic lining in here, and a zippered pouch here with a, again, all plastic in there. And same thing on this side. On the larger side, and you can, not sure what that's for. And then there's the back. It's just a simple diaper bag, nothing complicated, just a tote. I'm not sure what the extra little strings are for. It's been a long time since I've had to worry about diapers for anybody, not just my children, with the grandchildren. My youngest grandchild's 15 now. But anyway, it is new. So they call it a shoulder bag, but I call it a hand. Oh no, that's just because that's the name of the company. Okay, they make handbags and totes, quilted keepers, shoulder bags, handbag totes, backpack, diaper bag. This is the diaper bag. So, and so it still has the original tag on it. But anyway, so there it is. I think actually it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to go like that. So it has a square bottom. But, oh, I guess you just tie it shut because it doesn't have a zipper on the side, which is unusual. I'm not used to seeing that. But anyway, new diaper bag. If you know anybody you want to gift that's having a child or has a child that could use a diaper bag, there it is. So yeah, we're next. I hope not. And watch our parents go through all that. So anyway, yeah. So I thought I'd throw it out there. Maybe you know somebody who could use a diaper bag. We know some newlyweds, but they're not at that point in life yet. So, and at some point we'll have great grandchildren, but not for a while. Okay, we'll get that out of the way. Oh, what else do I want to put up there? It's not, well, let me see. Let me check my list and then I'll make my decision from there. Oh yeah. Okay, I have another really pretty pin. I believe this is vintage, but I can't prove it. It's a hand-painted pin of roses. There's the back. No markings. But it feels like ceramic, hand-painted ceramic. That's just my inventory pin. So yeah, I don't know anybody within our close family at this point, either Beth, but you know, a few years down the road, well, yeah, probably. Okay, what was I saying? Hand painted pin. We'll start this. Where's my list? Oh, I just had it in front of me a minute ago. I hate that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, $8 start. Only because I think it is. I think it is vintage, but I'll bring it up close. You can judge for yourself. And the setting, kind of and there's no stabby factor. Doesn't stick out. I'm going to show the edging now, just so you know what it is. But it's a pretty pin. And when I rub my finger across the surface, you can feel the texture of a little bit of the paint. So they didn't bother to glaze it over or whatever, but it doesn't have a totally smooth finish to it, or maybe it's just because of its age. But it is very pretty. Thank you. I see your bid, Beth, at 8. Thank you. Yeah. Now that I found it on my list. Yeah. Pin, brooch. I'm not sure what you call it, a brooch or a pin. I guess I'm calling it a pin, but yeah, a little bit. You can sort of feel a little bit, I think, that it has a bit of a texture to it. I don't think it'll show on the camera, but it's just too delicate to. That's one thing I learned many years ago when we started doing jewelry and stuff. Is that it's amazing how sensitive one's fingers can be and sense the smallest changes sometimes in things. I guess they say your fingers are the most sensitive. I don't know. I was being a musician. I probably put a few calluses in places that caused me to lose some of that. But anyway, we'll say going once and going twice. And last call. And sold to Beth for $8. Thank you again. Make a note of that. Okay, that goes in the box. Most of what I have left is jewelry, I think. I do have one. Well, no. I actually have a Joan Rivers brooch that I have on consignment. I'm debating about whether to show it because it is. I can't let it go because it's on consignment. I have to ask reasonable price for it. And so for those who are resellers, they probably would be interested. So you'll probably see it on eBay instead. But if there is interest and you really love Joan Rivers brooches, brooches, I have it here. I can show it, but I cannot. I have to have a reasonable price for it because, like I say, it's on consignment. So if there's some interest in it, then just let me know in the chat. Okay, so we have this other. I'm gonna have to show another pin. This has got a malachite. Let me see. Let me look this one up on my list first before I show it here. Yeah, I have this malachite in gold tone setting. Oh, you want to see it? Oh, sure. Hang on. Let me pause this for a minute because I haven't typed it in the chat yet anyway. Let me just dig it out. Here. It is got a lot. It's blue, shiny. Fix the pin here because it's going to stick me otherwise. It is a Joan Rivers. I can show you the name on the back. I have it upside down, maybe. Nope, I have it right side up. It's in that oval. Let's see if it'll focus. Come on now, focus. Take my fingers out of the picture here. There. See, it says Joan Rivers. That little oval. 40. I have to ask 40 for it. Yeah, I know that sounds high, but if you comp them out there, they are going. That's less than the going price on this particular style of brooch from her, and it's quite blingy. So again, like I said, I've been comparing prices out there in the real world and eBay and Poshmark and I've seen similar ones. All the stones are there. There's no damage. It's really good condition. The estate this comes from, the woman had money, so for her to buy it. I have another one. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad you asked though. But it'll be out there on eBay or Mercari or both or whatever. But and it'll be for more than I just said. So, okay. Thanks for asking though. I appreciate that. I really do. Okay, we'll go to something a little more affordable. I've got this. It's a malachite. Bring it close. You can see the striations in the malachite stone. Now it's just a gold tone setting. It's not nothing pin. But let's see, what was she asking for this? I think it was 7. So malachite, gold tone, $7. It's a nice little cabochon. And the bright, very bright gold color around it really complements it nicely. It's back. If there's any interest. It's not big. It's 1.5 inches across and about 1 inch in width. So somewhere my wife keeps complaining I can't find it because we literally have. I'm sitting in a room that is wall-to-wall boxes and bins. We have a lot of cabochons, and I really need to find them because there's some they're probably from 25 or 35 years ago, so they may be stuff you're not used to seeing. Okay, we'll pass for now on this. Yeah, let me check that one off the list. see here. I have a pair of Leah Sophia earrings. Again, I'll put them on this other card I had just to display them. And so I have a pair of Leah Sophia earrings. I'm going to set them down here for a minute. Well, just cover this guy up, leave him at an angle like that so you can see them. Hi, Grandma. Just pass it through and saying hello. Yep. Okay. All right. So let's go on the Leah Sophia. Sophia earrings. Oh, a bargain at $5. And I'll bring those up close here in a minute. They're not new, of course, but they are shepherd hooks. Like I said, just have them on this card just to so I can display them more properly. They're kind of a green. It's not a stone. I don't think it's a stone, but there they are. Nice color, nice reflective color. Reflects the light. So. And then I'm gone. Oh, this get on 7:30. Oh wow, I'm going for 2 hours. Gee, I didn't realize that. Jeez, time's gone by fast tonight. All right, we'll sell those to Beth for $5. Cool. Well, and those go in the box too. And I usually try to go about 2 hours, so I am getting at the end of my night as well. And I appreciate everybody out there. If there's anything else, I do have more jewelry. So I kind of overplanned tonight just in case. But I think we're good. I showed all the Lucinda pins. I didn't cross that off my list. And let's sold that. Okay. And thank you, everybody who watched and everybody who made purchases. And I'll try and get the invoices out within the next day or so. We hope you have a great rest of your evening and some great weather wherever you are. Have a great, I should switch cameras just to say goodbye at least. There we are. Okay, appreciate, everybody, and have a great evening. I can always never get myself centered right when it comes to these cameras. See, if I can lean that way, it goes that way. If I lean this way. Thanks for stopping by, everyone, and thanks for your purchases. Like I say, I may have something again towards the end of the week. All right, have a great night.